Previously on One Life to Live.
Sam is not Matthew's real father. Bo is.
Christian Vega's been hiding Will with a little help from your niece. Looks like we have 3 fugitives now instead of 1.
Keep Nora missing. I'll get you Laney back.
Look, I don't know what you're trying to pull, but that's Nora in that bed.
This patient is sick. Don't!
There's one thing that's really clear about this whole damn mess, and plus the best thing that ever happened for us is finding out that Max is our son.
And what is bringing this on?
You're not going to believe what he's doing now.
I'm sure I will.
He's refusing to let me cut out my other boys plus my grandkids from my will.
Max, whatever possessed you to be so selfless?
Well, it's a damn mistake as far as I'm concerned. You should have been at the courthouse and just see how they all turned on me.
Asa, darling, you are going to lose your family if you keep insisting on acting like a fool.
Well, Max here said something like that, but not as rude. Can you believe he's doing that for me?
And for you, too, Renee. I mean, I know how hard conflict is on the both of you, and I really don't want to see the rest of the family driven away.
How generous of you, Max.
Isn't it? He had everything to gain. And he knew those ingrates turned on me. But he wouldn't let me cut him out of the will and leave him without a red cent.
I'm sure we can work it out.
Nah, the hell with all of them. I gotta admit, though, but I do kind of miss Jesse and Bo.
They'll come around, Pa. They'll see you're doing the right thing.
Nah, maybe. And maybe, some brand new grandkids will come along.
Really? Max, you haven't gotten one of your women pregnant, have you?
No, I haven't.
And that is not what I meant.
What did you mean?
Just maybe some brand new grandchild could come crawling out of the woodwork like Max did.
Come on, handsome. Let's get you cleaned up when we go to the park, okay? Come on.
Melanie, thank you for everything.
I'm glad to help.
Hey, I got your message. What's going on?
Come on in. Will is on the run again. This time with Christian and Jessica.
Jessica's with him?
Yeah, and they are in big trouble. State police have issued a bulletin. They're blanketing the entire state with troopers. They put all the local police departments on notice, including the Landview Police Department.
What, and Bo's going along with this?
It's his job. He's got no choice.
Great. You know, the first cop that finds him might be some hair-trigger kid trying to make a name for himself.
Well, that's exactly what I'm afraid of.
So we gotta find him first.
You know, I was hoping you'd say that. I think the first thing that we ought to do...
Whoa, Sam. I'm not talking about us.
Wait a minute. It's my kid.
Yeah, but this is my deal, all right? Not yours. Leave it to me. I will find him and I'll bring him back safely.
No, I don't want him to come home. I want him out of the country.
Sam, do you know what you're saying?
Yes, I do.
You'll never see him.
I will see him when I can. And if he comes back here, the only way I'm going to see him is by visiting him in Statesville Prison.
All right, listen up. You pass these out, please. These are the fugitives that we're looking for.
But this is your niece.
I know who they are. We got a tip that they were hiding in a cabin on top of Lantano Mountain. By the time we got there, They were gone. Now we have to widen our search. The state troopers, every police department in this state is looking for these people. I want this department to find them first.
Are they armed?
No.
Will Rappaport is a convicted
No,
felon.
they are not armed. I don't want them hurt. At the same time, I don't want to take any chances. If you pick up the trail, I want you to just back off. Just take it easy. Call it in, all right? I want hourly reports from every unit in the department, around the clock. We don't sleep until we find them. Questions?
No.
All right, let's go to work.
Do you want me to pull one of the units off the Barnes case?
How close are you?
Very close.
All right, then stay on that. Okay, I don't want those leads to go cold.
Okay.
Lindsay and I both have something to settle with that guy.
I don't believe this, Colin. You kept me waiting half the night without telling me what's going on.
Yeah, well, I had an emergency.
You didn't have 5 minutes to call me?
Lindsay, I had to save a life. It's a little more important than your broken fingernail.
It's more than a broken fingernail.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm glad to hear it.
You gonna tell me now where Nora is? Or why you brought me to this ghastly place? It stinks in here.
How do you think I kept Sam's brother from finding her?
Killed her?
Don't get your hopes up.
I wasn't thinking that.
She's in here.
Nora? Nora? Is she?
Alive? Yeah. She's doing okay.
I don't believe this. How long can you hide her down here?
Are you kidding me? She's been down here way too long as it is, Lindsay.
Okay, well then can't you find somewhere outside the hospital to put her where she's not going to be found?
You know, I don't know what you got going on with this woman, but you better get over it. Because I'm not going any further with this little conspiracy of yours. It's not worth it.
Will this change your mind? I heard about Jessica. Are you okay?
Yes, I am now that you're here.
Oh, my God. Honey, she's going to be all right. I believe that.
I know that. It's just, I'm a little worried. You know, I know that Will and Christian are going to make sure she's safe, but she is aiding and abetting a fugitive. That's against the law. She could go to jail.
Not if we have anything to say about it. This is all Ace's fault, and he's gotten away with everything in the past, but he's not going to get away with this. Took Grace from me. Took Ben's livelihood. He took Will's freedom. He's not going to take Jessica from this family. That's not going to happen. And we're just going to put pressure on him until he comes to his senses. Kelly, I was thinking, maybe the two papers ought to work together on this.
Kevin's right.
What do you say? You think the Sun and the Banner can get along? Bring Jessica home safe?
Keep me posted, okay?
Anything?
State troopers have no reason to believe they've left the state yet.
That's good.
So that means we still have a chance to bring him in before things get too far. How's it going with you?
Jeff Barnes. We know where he is. As soon as he gets back, we got him.
Right. Thanks, John.
Good. I know this guy Barnes, he jumped you, didn't he, when Lindsay was on trial for hitting Jessica?
Yeah. Just make sure that our people know to be careful.
Yeah, they do.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, look, sorry, I may be out of bounds here, but,
So you want to know why I want to bring this guy in?
yeah, we are going to have to charge him with something.
He may have falsified DNA test results.
He tampered with evidence on a case?
It wasn't one of our cases. Yeah.
Detective Antonio.
Here it is.
What?
My application for the police academy. I took your advice. I'm enrolling.
I'll be outside.
That was quick, Antonio. Is the reason because you want to stay on top of the search for your brother? Because if it is, we don't want you.
Okay. Well, let's just say I'm joining the force out of sheer desire to want to do good in the world.
Yeah. Come on, Antonio. You can't join the force because you want to get inside a case that involves somebody that's close to you.
Look, I won't be doing anything against the law.
Look, I know how you feel right now. My niece is out there with Christian. All right? Let me do my job, and I promise you that those kids won't get hurt.
So what are you saying? Taking back the offer? Not gonna let me join?
So come on, where do we start?
No, I told you, Sam, I'll take care of this myself.
Dan, I'm gonna go nuts if I'm not involved.
Sam, the cops are watching every move you make. I saw 2 surveillance teams out there, and there may be more. Now, if you're with me when I find Will, you may lead the police straight to him.
How do you know they're not following you?
Well, if they are, I know how to lose them.
Look, this is very dangerous, all right? Those cops, they got guns.
Exactly the reason you can't be involved. You have a baby son here who needs you more than ever.
Yes, and I have a brother that I need.
Sam, I'm praying for this, all right? Remember, I'm the one with the dirty past?
Yeah, and that's a past I don't want you going back to.
Listen, I'm doing this for Will. Who knows? Maybe I stuck with the old man for so long to learn the family business, so I could help the family.
You be careful then.
I will.
What are you gonna do?
Find him.
And then take him out of the country.
If you're sure that's what you want.
Look, you just get my son somewhere where he's safe, and then I can do what I need to do.
You sure that's gonna be enough time to clear him?
Hey, maybe I spent my life studying law so that I could help my family, huh?
What good is the law if Asa can buy it?
You know something, my whole life, all I wanted to do is somehow achieve justice, and if there's any justice at all in this situation, it dictates that I bring down Asa Buchanan and I bring my son back home.
Okay. I'll get Will somewhere safe. You deal with Asa.
Ben?
Thank you. I'll take care of the son out there. You take care of the one you have here.
I only hope I can. He woke up this morning crying for his mother.
I ran a successful business, and, Sam, when he left me, he felt guilty, so he made sure I never had to worry about money again.
Yeah, well, I wonder if the judge will award me alimony.
Why are you having financial problems, as if I didn't know?
Life's expensive, huh?
Well, I imagine it is, with the clothes and the sports cars and the bad business deals that always seem to go south on you. I bet Laney cut you off from her money when she left you. You better keep that. Yeah, you're gonna need it, and there's more where that came from, by the way. As long as you can keep Nora out of my life. What?
I can't do this to her.
Talking about? You don't even know her.
Take it.
No, please. She's not even conscious and she gets to you. What is it with her? She got some magic potion or what?
I'm starting to get the impression that you don't like her.
I'm starting to get the impression that you've lost Laney and you're already looking for her replacement.
Yeah, that must be it.
I'm warning you, Colin, don't get involved with her. She will take away everything that ever meant anything to you. She'll expose you for every lie you have ever told, and she will skip away laughing. She will ruin your life like she ruined mine. Lindsay. Is that you?
I'm better now that you're here.
You don't have to put on a show for me.
I know. Actually, I don't have the strength for it. I missed you last night.
I missed you too. And I'm sorry I didn't find Nora.
It was a dream. I'm glad you checked it out, though.
I'll chase every one of your dreams and bring back as many as I can.
Who knew a bartender could be so poetic?
I mean it.
What's wrong?
Jessica's disappeared with Will and Christian.
No.
The police are looking for them.
If they find them?
I'm gonna find them first. I'm gonna find Jessica, I promise you. I'm not gonna let anything happen to your daughter or to you.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Damn.
What, bad news?
Tech Incorporated.
We bought it.
Somebody beat us to it.
What the hell are you saying, Max? We had a deal.
We did. Nobody even showed a sign they wanted that thing.
We need that equipment, Max. The oil price is going through the roof. We must get our crew to market while we're still getting top dollar for it.
No.
Who bought it?
Some company I never heard of. Limited partnership called B&B United.
Find out who they are, so we can teach those SOBs what it means when they mess with the Buchanans.
Max, what's wrong? I mean, Asa sounds upset. I hear him all the way out of here.
Yeah, some outfit we never heard of beat us out of a deal, and now I gotta go find out who they are so we can drive them out of business.
Oh, what? Can I help?
You probably could, if I could trust you.
Max, you can. I swear it.
I don't think so. Not yet.
I'm not paying you to tell me the cops are looking for Will Rappaport. I'm paying you to find him.
Sounds to me like somebody's having a bad day.
And what cesspool did you crawl out of?
Yours. See, if they catch Will, they get Jessica, too.
She had nothing to do with it.
Think so, huh? How does it feel, Asa? How does it feel to know that if my son goes down, your precious granddaughter goes right along with him?
It's not simple, Antonio. I'm dealing with it myself right now, and this isn't the first time my job has affected my family. In fact, you could say it's become like an occupational hazard for me. See, right now, my job says that I have to hunt down my niece and I have to haul her in here so Hank Gannon can prosecute her for aiding and abetting. The truth is, I don't want to do that. But I don't want her out there on the run where she could get herself hurt.
But at least you can do something about it. All I can do is watch my mother cry.
By the time you got through training, this whole mess with Will, Christian, Jessica, it would all be settled.
You think?
It better be.
I want to make sure Christian's safe.
I want to make sure all three of them are safe, and I want to make sure that they're free of any bogus charges.
Well, Christian and Jessica, they're already guilty of aiding a fugitive, and that's not completely bogus. Look, I intend to keep Christian out of prison. Is that a terrible reason for wanting to be a cop?
What makes you think that the Academy would even accept you?
Well, I just thought that, you're the one that asked me to apply.
You see, we teach a lot at the Academy during training. That's what the Academy's for. The one thing that we can't teach, though, is heart. And I would rather have one officer with compassion than 10 officers who could consistently hit a silhouette dead center mast every time when they're on the range.
Well, I intend to know how to do that, too.
So you think you got the compassion?
I know I do.
All right. The other thing is officers have to follow rules. See, we have rules, and I just have the feeling that you may be the type of individual who wouldn't hesitate to break the rule.
Then, maybe. And I think you know what I'm talking about.
So you want to be a cop? I want to help people. I want to make sure that they don't get hurt. Make sure that young men like Christian don't get into any trouble. I think those are all good reasons. But you'd start at the bottom, just like every other recruit, which means that you cannot come anywhere near this case. Here you go. It's your call.
So what kind of chance do I have?
I'd say you have an excellent chance. As long as you don't screw up. And you better not screw up, because you're the guy with my recommendation. Officially, all I can say is, welcome to the Lambview Police Department.
She saw me, Colin. She saw me. She saw me.
You were really afraid of this woman. Why?
You want the list? I was standing at the altar of my wedding, about to marry the man I love more than anything in the world, and she stood up and she ruined it. She didn't just ruin my wedding, she ruined my life. And she'll do it again. And she'll ruin yours if you're not careful, especially since she saw us together.
Okay. Just calm down, okay? She's not going to remember a thing through the pain
She
medication.
doesn't forget anything, and she never lets anything go. She had her hooks in Sam for our entire marriage. From start to finish.
Whoa, wait a minute. She's Sam's mistress?
He's madly in love with her. He's dying to marry her.
She was going to marry him? Oh.
Wouldn't you love to just keep saying a couple of really bad weeks after all the bad times he's given you?
Now you're actually starting to tempt me here.
All the self-righteous people that you hate, they're all in her back pocket. Sam, his brother, Lambview PA, he'd be hitting them where they hurt. He'd be scoring just a few for the people who are like us, who know what they want and they're willing to take a few risks to get it.
Keep her hidden how long? Exactly.
A couple of weeks tops. You know, just enough time to get our lives straightened out for you to get Lainey back and for me to be with the man that I love.
And then she goes home safe and sound, Lindsay.
Absolutely. When it's too late to ruin anything more for me.
I'm not going to let her get hurt. I'm telling you now, I'm not going to let her get hurt.
That's up to you. You're the doctor. Just a few weeks. Just a few weeks until you can tell the world that she's alive. Do we have a deal?
How does it feel knowing that one of your own is in deep trouble because of you? Think of it, your precious little Jessica out there, a felon, chased by the cops. I mean, think about it. Some sniper is zeroing in on her, and she's wondering, how could my grandpa do this to me?
Bo will not let any cop in this state harm one single hair on her head.
Well, that's right. He won't. If he can stop them. Somehow I don't think a word from Lambview is going to have much effect on a state trooper who's got a bird under his saddle because he doesn't like the idea that rich kids get special treatment. I don't think it's going to have an effect on some rookie cop out there who's decided he's going to make a name for himself by bringing in the most wanted fugitive in the state.
That'd be fine, because that would be Will.
Yeah? Well, what happens if he just happens to take down the kids who were along with Will?
It's not going to happen.
Got to remember that Jessica is a fugitive now. I mean, she's a felon. She's wanted for aiding and abetting. Will goes to prison. She goes to prison right along with him.
Jessie will come to her senses.
After she got you on tape admitting what you did? I don't think so.
That tape is nothing but bull.
That tape is the real Ace of Buchanan, and you are just lucky that Nora died before she could bring it in.
Rappaport, I'm going to tell you, I heard enough out of your mouth.
No, you have not heard enough. I'm not leaving here until I'm sure that you have heard why Jessica's out there and whose fault it is if anything happens to her. Because Jessica is out there because she feels guilty about what her grandpa did to set Will up. She is trying to rectify your dirty dealings. So if anything happens to her or any of those kids, it's on your head forever.
You shut up.
Can't take the truth?
No, I'll tell you the truth, Sammy. You deserve to lose your son, you hear? You deserve it.
There we go. Nice treat, huh, kiddo? A man used to bring these to me every night, no matter what season. I don't know how he found them, but he could charm them right out of the snow if he had to. This is the first time I ever had to buy them for myself. Like your mama. You know that? This is perfect. It's much better than the hospital.
This used to be my favorite room when I shared it with Lanny. I don't sleep here anymore. Not without her.
I know what it's like to lose somebody you love, Colin. Since Nora ruined my wedding, the hardest part is laying alone at night. Awake, trying not to think of myself as a loser. Being misunderstood, that's the hardest part, don't you think?
Don't make this sound like you and I have something in common, okay, Lindsay? Because we don't.
We do now.
I am doing this to get Laney back and to give Sam a little payback pain.
And the money doesn't hurt either, does it?
You remember, nothing happens to Scarlett. And I can tell the world she's alive at any time. You hear me? Here. These are the things we found on her. Put them away somewhere.
Hello?
It's me.
It's good to hear your voice.
Look, I've got some bad news about Will, and I want you to hear it from me before you see it on your television.
Is he?
He's okay as far as I know, but he's on the run. And now Jessica and Christian are involved, and every cop in the state's looking for him. And I've got my people out in force. I want them to find him before somebody else does.
Well, what if something happens to Will?
I'm doing everything I can to make sure that nothing does. Look, I'll bring him home to you, Lindsay. I promise you.
Thank you, Bo. Bye.
I don't want to leave you.
I neither. I'm going to miss you every single second that you're gone.
I just want everybody to be safe. So I've talked to some people that take special pride in making the cops look like fools. They'll find the kids.
And then what? If Jessie comes home, she'll be brought up on charges, won't she? Good Lord, I never thought I'd hear myself say that.
I bet you never thought Asa would do this to her either.
No, I really didn't. This is a new low even for Asa. What will happen to Will if he comes home?
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean?
Sam wants me to get him out of the country.
Are you going to do it?
It's better in prison.
But he'll never be able to come home.
I know.
And what if Jessica won't come home without him?
Well, yeah.
Hey.
You okay?
I'm fine.
You're a little worried about teaming up with Kevin against Asa, aren't you? He does own a piece of the sun.
I don't care about that. If it's the right thing to do, I don't care. If Asa wants to try to get rid of me, let him go for it.
My question is, do you think it's the right thing to do?
Babe, the thing is, this is going to take an awful lot of time working with Kevin. And I want to make sure that you and I have enough time for ourselves.
Look, we'll have enough time for ourselves as soon as my sister's safe.
Months. We're talking about here weeks.
I don't care, whatever it takes. Kelly, this is my little sister we're talking about, all right? I'm not going to just sit around while she's in trouble. Neither is Kevin.
Joe? Say, I need you to pick a couple photographs, go with that copy when you have a chance.
You got it? I'll do it right now.
Thanks.
I love you.
Love you too.
So, what's the verdict?
I'm family now. And Jess is like a sister to me. I'm gonna do it. You and me, we're a team.
I have to go. Will's in trouble.
Yeah, I know. I've been reading about it. Hope he's okay.
So do I.
He's a good kid, Lindsay. He doesn't deserve to pay for the rest of his life for one mistake.
I'm just afraid Sam's gonna try to find him and lead the police right to him.
Sam's way too slick for that. He likes to find other ways to get what he wants. He always has.
What are you talking about?
Lainey. She decided to divorce me after she saw Sam. So Scarlett's in love with Sam, huh? He's a lucky guy.
She's not happy until every man she meets falls in love with her. Like the man I want in my life. Colony's incredible. And he's trying to help my son. And in return, I'm gonna give him a son. And you've made it all possible. See ya.
Hey, Scarlett, how you doing? Hey, no, don't worry. It's gonna be okay. I won't let anything happen to you, I promise you.
Let's see. Bingo.
What?
This connects Asa to the dean of Christian's art school.
Well, wait a minute, isn't that the same school that got some of the money that Will supposedly took?
You betcha. I think we need to talk to that dean.
Definitely. We can do this, you know. I mean, we can bring Jessica home safe. We work hard enough and do it right. Put this family back together where it belongs. We can do it.
I know we can. I know we can.
Jessica's not leaving the country, and neither is Will. Because Asa's going to confess to what he did.
Ben, he hasn't admitted anything so far. Why would he now?
I have a little bit of leverage now, remember? I'm his real son.
But you don't want him to know that.
No, I don't. But I will if I have to. Could you imagine the look on Asa Buchanan's face when he finds out that Ben Rapid Davidson is his real son? He might confess right there.
But what would that cost you?
Hey, you put your life on the line for me. You stuck with me. No, I'm going to bring your daughter home to you. You know, Jessica's a lot like her mother. She just wants to do the right thing.
I know. That's what I'm afraid of.
Hey, look at us. We've been through a bunch of crazy stuff. Now, Jessica's going to get through this, too. You just stay here. And get your health back. Fight. Stay strong. I'm gonna bring your daughter back. Love you, Blondie.
I love you.
We're not paying that, so tell him.
I'm not letting you conduct any business until we're done.
We are done.
No, we're not done. You have the gall to say to me, I deserve to lose my son.
Your son made Jessica run away. Your son forced her to go away with him. Your son kidnapped her.
Asa, you know that's not true. What are you going to do, frame Will for that too?
I don't have to. The court will take care of that. And everything else he's done. When they haul Will in, he is going to spend the rest of his damn life in prison. Your son, Will, is going to die in Statesville.
Come on, keep on talking. Make all the threats you want. You can't take anybody else from me, right? Nora is gone because of you. My sister is gone because of you. My son is gone because of you. So, for your worst, you can't take anything or anybody that matters anything to me away from me.
I tell you, I think maybe you should rethink that, Sammy.
What are you talking about?
You'll find out soon enough.
Go to hell, Asa.
What are you doing with my baby?
Jeff Barnes, I believe you know Commissioner Buchanan.
Thanks, John.
It's all yours.
I want to talk to you about a certain paternity test.